Hey YouTube, it's Sarah, Less of Sarah. 11 weeks ago today, I had VSG, or vertical sleeve gastrectomy weight loss surgery in Mexicali, Mexico with the amazing Dr. Aceves. So this is my update for this week. Lots of cool stuff has happened, so I'm excited to share that. I'll start with the numbers. I'll do my usual recap. I started my journey at 460 pounds. That was the end of September 2012. I lost 40 pounds pre-op. And surgery day, November 30th, 2012, I weighed 420 pounds. I weighed in last week at 361, so 99 pounds lost for my highest weight. So close. You may have seen this week, I made my 100-pound loss video. That was really fun. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for your comments. So what did I lose this week? So you may remember that last week I had a pretty big loss. I think it was 8 pounds or 8, and I think 8. It's a lot. This week I was kind of expecting a small loss. Also, Aunt Flo was in town, so I was definitely retaining water. I've lost 4 pounds this week. 4.5 pounds actually. Yeah, 4.5. So I weighed in this morning at 356.5. Yeah, 356.5. So that's a 4.5 pound loss from last week. Brings my total loss from the beginning of my journey from my highest weight to 103.5 pounds and 63.5 pounds post-surgery. So I'm excited about that. That's awesome. That means on a average basis for the last 11 weeks, I'm averaging almost 6 pound loss a week, which is amazing. So I'm thrilled with that. So yeah, cool stuff this week. Eating some interesting stuff. Had some interesting NSVs, made some cool plans. Before I get into all that, I want to do a quick shout out to my girl Nikki, Fat and Fabulous, here on YouTube. She is actually part of the local support group that I go to, and she had her RNY surgery at the beginning of the week. So Nikki, I hope you're doing well. Looking forward to another video update from you, and looking forward to seeing you hopefully on the 26th. What else? Oh, I want to talk about something that I thought every week I should at least talk a little bit about food and you know, what I'm eating and what I've really been enjoying that week. So last week I talked about the guacamole chicken salad that I made, and a few people have tried it and liked it, so that's good. This week I wanted to talk about something that I bought at Walmart a few weeks ago, and I think there was somebody on YouTube who showed these in a grocery haul, and I don't remember who it was, but whoever it was, thank you. This is them. It's Seaworthy & Co. blackened salmon. They are delicious. They have like a Cajun seasoning on them. They're 5-ounce portions, so I eat half of the portion, or about 2.5 ounces. I think for half a portion it's something like 140 calories, 7.5 grams of fat. It's pretty high fat-wise. However, obviously that's, you know, good fat, omega-3 and 6 type stuff, so that's good for you. 1 carb and almost 14.5 grams of protein. Those are delicious. If you see them in your local Walmart or wherever, pick some up and give them a try because they're really good. I will admit, I am a fish person. I do like fish. Salmon is one of my favorites depending on how it's cooked. I don't like every brand out there, to be honest, especially frozen salmon. This is amazing. Speaking of salmon, it was Valentine's Day yesterday. I hope everyone had an amazing day. My husband bought me a very romantic gift. He got me very expensive smoked salmon from a caviar place in St. Lawrence Market in Toronto. And this is like my favorite thing in the world. I love smoked salmon, and this stuff is handmade, amazing, like small batch, amazing smoked salmon. So that was my Valentine's Day gift. I was really excited. The other thing that he brought home is something not everyone might be familiar with. Because I think it's a regional thing and mostly a Canadian thing, but it's called a Nanaimo bar. And a Nanaimo bar it's a confection bar. It's got like a coconut and like chocolate like crust, and then it has like a vanilla-y middle section, and then it's covered in chocolate. It's like 1,000,000 calories. for some unknown reason, this crazy man decided to buy me an Nanaimo bar. I have to wonder. And he was like, well, yeah, I thought about it, but you know, you've been doing so well, you've been so strict, I thought it would be nice for you to have this little treat. Like, yeah, except it was like huge. It was like 3 inches by 3 inches. Anyway, I decided, you know what? It is one of my favorite sweets. I have been super, super strict. I have not had anything with sugar in it, pretty much at all in the last 11 weeks. And so, hey, as long as I can work it into my daily calorie totals, I'm okay. And carbs and all that, which I did. I was going to actually eat it yesterday. So I took about not even a 1 ounce portion. I gave the rest to my kids who really liked it. And I was going to eat it yesterday. And then I had some chicken and got the foamies and decided that was maybe not the best time to eat it. So I saved it for today. So I haven't had it yet, but that will be my first real sugary treat in months and months. So I have to admit I'm kind of excited. That's probably wrong, but whatever. It is what it is. Valentine's Day obviously was my goal for losing 100 pounds from my highest weight, and I got there on Monday. So I was there. I was in early from Valentine's Day. So it's time to set another goal. I've decided on trying to lose 50 pounds from that 100-pound weight. So basically 150-pound loss by May 19th, which is just over 2 months. Yeah, that's probably going to be, or sorry, just over 3 months. 2 months would be insane. 3 months. Even 50 pounds in 3 months, yeah, at this point in my journey, it's probably going to be a challenge, but I'm going to do my best. What's special about May 19th, you may wonder? May 19th is the day that I leave for New York City. Every year I go to the National Stationery Show, which is a trade show for people in the stationery industry. And it's awesome. Usually spend 3 days in New York City. Good times. This year my best friend is coming with us, or coming with me, I should say. And we're going to have a great time. We're going to see Wicked on Broadway. It's actually the very first Broadway musical that I'm going to go and see. And although I go to New York City every year, this trip is sort of going to be, there's definitely a lot of NSVs tied in there. I've always been honestly afraid of going to a Broadway show because anytime I've been to a theater recently, I'm always trying to shoehorn my fat ass into those seats, and it doesn't go very well. And I know a lot of the Broadway theaters are older, and so the seats are probably tiny. And I had a lot of anxiety about that, and that was the reason I hadn't done it before. And Wicked is one of my favorite musicals, my top 2 probably, and my friend's favorite musical. So when I knew that it was on Broadway, I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. When we booked our plane tickets, I only booked 1 seat. Now, I know that there's a lot of people out there who may not really get that because most people are aiming for like not using the seatbelt extender. The seatbelt extender is like old hat for me. I've talked about that before. I don't even care. The extra seat thing sucks. I've probably had to buy an extra seat on most flights for the last 5 years. Unless my kids are with me and then I will make one of them sit next to me, but otherwise I've had to buy an extra seat. It sucks on so many levels. It's humiliating. It drives home how freaking fat your butt is. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. It costs more. That sucks. So I went for it. I was like, you know what? No, I'm smaller now than I was like 8 years ago, and I never bought an extra seat then, so I'm not doing it now. And by the time May rolls around, I'm even smaller. So, yay! Travel NSV, that makes me happy. Another NSV was this. This is a ring that my husband bought for me when we lived in Australia. We lived in Australia in 2004 and traveled for about 9 months. And we were in a place called Byron Bay, which is a couple hours north of Sydney. It's right on the water. It's gorgeous. It's one of my favorite places for sure. We were there for about 5 days, and Australia is well known for opals. And this kind of opal is called a black opal, and it's mined in a lot of places in Australia. I don't know if you can see. And so we were in a jewelry store and I saw this ring and I just was like, I so want one. Really wanted it. And he decided that it would be a great reminder of our trip. It was a once in a lifetime thing. And so he bought it for me. But right after we got home from that trip, I got pregnant. I didn't want to wear it when I was pregnant. It fit me for a couple of years after that, but then I gained weight and that was it. I haven't been able to wear it in probably 4 years. So I'm wearing it. My wedding ring as well, that is actually big on me. I can wear it, but I'm afraid of losing it. And so I'm going to just not wear that one until I get to goal and can get it sized. This one should fit for a while, and then I'll just put it on the other hand because this hand, my right hand, is my dominant hand, so that finger is bigger, and I can always wear it on the middle finger as well. So I'm not too concerned about that one. But the wedding ring is off limits until I get to goal and I get it sized. But there was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. I got a medic alert bracelet. I know it's one of those things where you don't need to have a medic alert bracelet just because you've had weight loss surgery, but a lot of people do have them. And I thought, you know what? It can't hurt. So I got this medic alert bracelet. This is what it looks like on the front. And then this is the back. That's the actual medical alert tag. And then on the back of the tag, it has, sorry, it's really hard to see with this lighting. It has all of my information. It says my name. It says partial gastrectomy, VSG, on 30/11/12, so November 30th, 2012. No blind NGT or NSAIDs, so no blind gastric tube and no NSAIDs if possible. So that's what's on there. If you're looking for medical alert bracelet, I got mine from a website called Lauren's Hope. So it's www.LaurenShope.com. I'll actually put the link in the info below. And they have lots of cool styles. They aren't inexpensive, but medical alert bracelets, never are. This one, I chose this particular style. I wanted something more casual looking, and I love the infinity symbol for forever. It spoke to me because it speaks to my journey. It's a reminder that this journey is forever. It's never over. Even when you get to goal, even when you're maintaining, it's never over. You need to constantly, be vigilant, and it's a life change. And this is a path I'm going to be on forever. So that's why I got this style, just to remind me when I look at it. So yeah, I think that's it for this week. I've had a lot of questions about my diet. So not just what I'm eating, but how I'm eating, how many calories, the protein, all that stuff. So I've talked about it in a few videos, and I've had a lot of questions lately about it. I'm actually going to make an entire video about that, and about how to figure out a plan that works for you. So that will be probably on Monday or Tuesday, and I'm guessing it's going to be most useful for pre-ops and people who have just had surgery, but you never know what you might get out of it. So that will be my next video early next week. Until then, remember to appreciate every step of your journey. Have a great day.